Hi guys, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for always stopping by. If you're just joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe to this channel and don't forget to give us a thumbs up, abeg. Waiting you are about to watch could shock you. What is actually going on in Finland? The Finland government versus Simon Epka and Nigerian government. Okay guys, let's go there. I will be right back. Thank you.
As we speak, the government of Finland and the Päijät-Häme District Court has released a press statement regarding Mr. Simon, a man held in Kilamakowski Correctional Center. And as we speak, things are not looking good for Simon at this particular point in time. Yes, things are not looking good for him at all, because this is the very first time that the president of the country will come out through the National Bureau of Investigation to make a press release and a press statement about Simon. Well, in this video, we shall be covering every single thing that you need to know and understand. In this video, we shall be giving you full details and giving you the links and websites to these articles, just in case you want to verify every single thing that will be said in this video. Well, with all of that being said, let's kick off this whole publication from the very first part. Yes, on the 6th of May of 2025, the president of Finland, through the National Bureau of Investigation, came out to give a press briefing and write an article about Simon and how his case will play out. Showing right now on your screen is the statement. This is the article published or released by the presidency. Well, just in case you want to verify or fact check every single thing that will be said in this video, showing right now on your screen is a link to this particular article or to this particular website where you can get full details about every single thing that will be shared in this particular video coverage. The website is yale.fe. That is YLE.fe. Once you get to this website, what you have to do is just to search for Simon using the search bar, and you will get the full article published by the government and the president of Finland regarding Mr. Simon. So, with all of that being said, what are these guys saying about him? Showing right now on your screen is an article released by the presidency where he states, and this was published, like I said, on the 6th of May of 2025, which happens to be a Tuesday. Feel free to fact check me. It states, the National Bureau of Investigation investigated an extensive tangle of series of offenses. Yes, this is coming from Yale newspaper. When we saw this particular publication, we also had to do some research and findings to be sure this is coming from a verified page in Finland. We visited the National Bureau of Investigation. This is the group that arrested Simon last year, November of last year. We had to visit their website so as to get first-hand info and also verified every single info coming out from Yale newspaper. Yes, just in case you want to also fact check this, you can go to policy.fe/en/search. Yes, go to this particular website and get full info. Once you land on this website, feel free to search Nigeria as a key point, and you definitely find the press release coming from the government of Finland. So what is the president saying, and what is the National Bureau of Investigation clarifying? Well, showing right now on your screen is a statement where it states, the National Bureau of Investigation has completed large offense investigation. When we saw this particular info, we knew for a fact that the NBI has completed and concluded its investigation. So the question here is, what is the findings, or what did they find in their investigation? Well, to better understand every single thing that will be shared in this particular video coverage, I have to take you back to the 21st of November of 2024, when Mr. Simon was arrested. He was arrested with 4 other individuals, as you can see. The police request remand of 5 persons on suspicion of different offenses. Yes, this was released on the 21st of November of 2024, the day Simon was arrested by the NBI. So to better explain this, 5 individuals were arrested, Simon inclusive. These guys were all detained and sent to Kilamakowski Correctional Center. They were held up in that correctional center while investigations were playing out. Yes, so as we speak, there is a findings. The NBI, after investigating these 5 individuals, have managed to unravel and to expose every single thing behind their offenses. So what did these guys find? What is the outcome of their research? We'll take a look at this publication coming from Policy, which is the NBI. It states, The National Bureau of Investigation has completed a large terrorist offense. It also went a step further to claim that 4 of the suspects, that's 4 out of the 5 suspects, were released during this investigation. Yes, so as you can see, 4 out of 5 individuals arrested has been released. So the question here is Simon inclusive of the 4 that were released on Tuesday? Is Simon inclusive of these 4? Well, we had to do some research. We went to the website of Yale, the one I showed you previously, to read their own version of this publication. It states 4 of the 5 suspects have been acquitted during this preliminary investigation. These guys are saying the same thing. Yes, 4 out of 5 individuals has been released and acquitted, meaning they've been set free and all of the charges has been smashed. Yes, so the question here is Simon inclusive of these 4? Well, let's find out. Showing right now on your screen is a publication coming from the NBI, which states that 4 individuals has been released, but Simon is still being locked up in Kilamakoski Correctional Center. That they're not going to release him because he was, during their investigation, they found a lot of debt, they found a lot of data, a lot of offenses that are being linked with him. So as you can see, Simon is still in custody, but 4 other individuals has been released by the Finnish authorities and the government of Finland. Yes, so what's next for Simon? What will follow suit? Well, for better understanding, take a look at this publication and pay attention to the highlighted part of the screen. It states, the criminal investigation has been completed and the case has been submitted to the Deputy Prosecutor General for consideration of charges. Yes, so this is actually very, very simple. Simon's case has officially been presented and tabled to the Deputy Prosecutor General for consideration of charges. This simply means that Simon's case officially has been lodged to the court of law. Showing right now on your screen is the department that has taken over Simon's case, and this is the National Prosecution Authority. This particular group is headed by a man known as Epka. He happens to be the current Prosecutor General. This is the man that the fate of Simon lies in his hands. This is the man that will judge or sentence Simon. This is the man that will acquit Simon or sentence him in the court of law. So the fate of Simon lies in the hands of this man known as Epka. Is the man, like I said, heading the National Prosecution Authority. Yes, this man is known to be fearless. This man is known to be very, very wide in his approach. This man, over the past couple of years, because we had to do research on him, he has handled top cases in Finland and all across the world. He has handled series of cases. He has handled top cases. And like I said, this man is wide. He's not scared of anybody. Showing right now on your screen is a case where he dealt with Mexico. Yes, at some point, this man handled a top case between Finland and Mexico, or Mexico as the case may be. And he has shown that he's fearless and he's not scared of anybody in his form of approach. This is the man that will preside over Simon's case. And to be honest, things are not looking good for Simon or any other person at this point in time. Things are not looking good because individuals arrested with him has been released, but he's been held in custody and his case has been moved officially to this particular group known as the National Prosecution Authority, the group that will sentence or acquit him. Yes, this simply means that in the next coming weeks or next month, Simon will face the court of law, the Finnish court of law, and we don't know how it will play out when it gets to that stage. So the question here is, what's the government of US doing at this particular point in time? What is the government of US doing to prevent that Simon will be sentenced to long-term imprisonment? Well, showing right now on your screen is an article released by the US government, published 20 hours ago. Pay attention to the highlighted part of your screen. It states, the current president of Finland under Petteri Orpo and Alexander Stubb, through their unapologetic chief investigator of the Finnish National Bureau of Investigation in the person of Otto Hiltonen, reported by a local newspaper, that is Yale, on Tuesday. They said that Simon is suspected of public incitement to commit a crime with terrorist intent and participation in the activities of a terror group. Yes, this said publication also went a step further to give us more clarity. It also states that the unapologetic chief investigator of the Finnish National Bureau of Investigation, Otto Hiltonen, must name this group for the whole wide world to see. He must further tell us who lodged the complaints to the Finnish authority. Has any terror group activity taken place in Finland by this group? Did this supposed group have any contacts with the Finnish government? When was it determined that they are a terror group? What activities justified them being tagged as that? Who conducted the investigation? Who are the witnesses and who are the victims? This is a statement, a very, very strong statement coming from the department or the government of the USB asking the government of Finland a series of questions regarding Simon, a man that will definitely face the court of law in the coming weeks. Yes, things are not looking good for Simon, and definitely we are going to give you fresh news and breaking news as it all unfolds, because next week will be very, very important for Simon. Next week will determine his fate. Yes, so if you want to get first-hand info and breaking news as it all unfolds, do well to subscribe to this channel and turn on post notifications. Yes, you have to subscribe. You must subscribe, because you can't get first-hand info anywhere else in Nigeria except here. So subscribe and turn on post notifications. Yes, moving on swiftly, a couple of hours back, we received a notification that Dubai, the country of the UAE, has joined or pledged allegiance to the government of the USB and to the government of Burkina Faso. Yes, this came as a surprise and as a shocker. Yes, the government of the UAE have pledged allegiance to the government of the USB and the government of Burkina Faso. To get more info about this particular case of the UAE supporting USB.
Hi guys, thank you very much for staying to the end of this video. A lot of things is happening right now. Okay, concerning this Simon Epka versus Nigerian government and Finland. Yesterday, it was a shock, when the federal government of Nigeria announced that still there's nothing like extradition process of Simon Epka, because they say Finland government don't want them, say Nigerian government, they carry propaganda. So I am dropping it here. Please kindly drop your comment below the comment section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share this video, let it go viral, and dip your friends understand what is happening. Thank you. See you in my next video. Bye for now.